Well, it looks like I found the long-lost sister of Tweedle Want the D and Tweedle Wanna Come. Meet Tweedle is a Slut. Hey guys, the Black Critic Guy, and I'm here today to review the anime I Don't Like You at All, Big Brother. Well, at least they were being straightforward about what this anime is. Now the story, and I use that term very loosely, of I don't like you at all, Big Brother, follows Tweedle is a slut who's in love with her older brother, but he's technically not her older brother because the anime just had to resort to that tired old cop-out of they're not actually blood related. It turns out that Tweedle is a slut's parents died in a tragic car accident, and the best friends of the parents decide to adopt her and make her their own, but they already had a son, so technically they're not blood related. So that means it must be okay for them to form a romance. It must be okay for them to have a relationship. And it must be a-okay for them to have sex. Right? Right? Fuck you, anime. No, that still doesn't make it alright. Nice try. But that's not gonna fly by me. And basically, the older brother is a huge pervert. He just likes to ogle girls and he buys perverted comics and perverted magazines, and he's like, oh yeah, yes, I'm love. He's basically fuckface with even less of a personality, if that's even possible. And it basically just follows these two fuckheads and their zany, over-the-top, outrageous sexual antics with each other and with other people. Now, the moment that I saw the title for this anime, I knew with 100% certainty this would be one of the anime I review for Bullshit Month, because I know that you all know my complete disdain for incest in anime, and I know you all just love to see me in pain and agony and torment. You all are just fucking sadists when it comes to shit like that. And what did you know? This anime was the second most voted upon anime for me to watch and review for Bullshit Month. Fucking wow! What a complete shock! I mean, that's a huge surprise. I totally did not see that one coming. I seriously hate every single one of you who voted for that anime. I truly hate all of you. I hate the fact that you all know how to push my buttons and how to piss me the fuck off. So yeah, I watched the damn thing, and after watching it, all I can really say is that it is just tiresome. It really is, and it kind of gave me the exact same feeling that I felt when watching Kiss X Sis, just not as excruciating. It wasn't as painful as Kiss X Sis, but it definitely has some things that are very similar. In fact, there's an entire episode where they just put me through the torment of reminding me of two incest anime that I reviewed in the past. And I was just like, wow, this anime is really just going to extreme lengths to not only remind me that I'm watching an incest anime, but also to remind me of previous incest anime that also caused me pain and torment. Thank you, anime. Thank you. Now, much like Kiss X Sis before, there were some elements in the anime that were tolerable and that I actually ended up liking. My favorite thing in this entire anime is this character, Kondo. Mostly for the fact that out of all of the girls in this damn show, she's the closest thing to a decent female character. Although she does have her weird quirks here and there. But her character is exactly that. A character. She has a personality. She has other interests outside of blander fuckface. She's into BL mangas, and for those of you who don't know what BL stands for, it stands for boy love. Yup, she's into that yaoi shit, y'all, and she actually forms a somewhat decent, believable, interesting, although still pretty shallow in all intents and purposes, relationship with blander fuckface. And I love the fact that her relationship isn't based on the fact that she wants to get into the main character's pants. Like, she has a sexual lust for blander fuckface. The reason that she has feelings for blander fuckface is because she can rely on him. She can open up to him and trust him because no one else knows about her fixation for BL mangas. No one knows that she loves those kind of things except for Blander Fuckface. So she can open up to him and be honest with him that she can't be with other people. It's her way of kind of like venting out and expressing her true self. And that's actually pretty nice that she could find someone that she could be herself with. And you can even see her being a good girlfriend type character to Blander Fuckface, even though he doesn't deserve it whatsoever. She still is pretty nice to the main character. Again, that's what made me like this character, and I personally wish she was the main female lead. She's 10 times more interesting and 10 times more dynamic and fun to watch than any of the bitches in this anime, for sure. But I will say that later on the anime, after she sees Blander Fuckface's chest and she kind of goes all tizzy for him because she's never seen a guy's bare chest before, which I don't believe whatsoever. Like, this girl's never been to the beach. This girl's never been to like a park. She's never seen people play basketball. You honestly expect me to believe that this high schooler has never seen a guy's bare chest before? Except for in BL mangas, right? Yeah, sure. I believe that. I believe that, anime. Another thing that I really enjoyed in this anime were all the supporting characters, as they added some levity and genuinely funny moments to the anime. Like, you got the parents of Tweedle is a Slut and Blander Fuckface. They actually added some really funny commentary, and whenever they would react to certain situations, it actually got a laugh from me. I chuckled a couple times. And then you got the two best friends of Tweedle is a Slut, who I personally think are the funniest characters in the anime based solely off of their reactions and their commentary to what is happening around them. They're just pretty much observing. They're observing everything. They are like on the sidelines constantly, and they're dictating what's happening or how they're feeling about certain things. And there's this one scene where one of the characters finally says something that I've been saying for years when it comes to animes such as this. Like, why do these characters all love this guy? Seriously. He's bland, he's generic, he has no interesting qualities, he's not even that sexy looking. Why do all these girls fight over him? And she's like, I don't see it either. Like, what? Why are they fighting over him? Like, thank you, finally, thank you. Somebody actually addressed it. It's too bad it had to be in a shitty anime like this. And then the last supporting characters that I really enjoyed were the members of the Age Explorers, the all-genre erogy or erotica explorers. It's the best friends of Blander Fuckface, who are they're kind of like the three fuckers from Green Green if they were actually likable, because they were actually likable, and they actually had a code of conduct. Like, they don't do anything that crosses certain boundaries, and I actually respected that of them. You know, unlike the fuckers from Green Green, they will do whatever it takes to get into a girl's pants, whether it means sneaking into their room, watching them sleep, and eating rice while doing it. I'll never forget that. And they too, as characters, were pretty funny. And the last thing I enjoyed in this anime, again, very similar to Kiss X Sis, was its ending theme. It was infectiously catchy. I can't deny that. I found myself listening to it in its entirety at the end of every single episode. I would never skip it. That's how much I really enjoyed it. It's colorful, it's bright, it's poppy, it's everything I like in a J-pop ending anime theme song. But now, and you all saw this one coming, I'm gonna discuss all the things in this anime that I absolutely loathe. And the biggest problem with this anime is that it suffers from two major yet synonymous ailments. The first one is the green effect, where every single line that a character says is dealing with sex or something of a sexual nature and nothing more. Literally, every single line of dialogue has to deal with some form of sex or being in a provocative situation or wanting to have sex or wanting to jack off. I mean, it just got so tiring, man. Especially when it comes to Tweedle is a Slut. She didn't get that name for no reason, because every single thing that this character does, and whenever she's in front of her brother, she just has to show her panties off or provide her brother with some form of fan service that is just not only out of place, but totally unnecessary. It really irked me, and it just labeled her a slut, in my opinion. Every single moment. She even enjoys the fact that her brother is into all these perverse things, but she'll pretend like it actually annoys her, like, oh, my brother's so disgusting, ew, but I actually like it. What a complete slut! The second element is pretty similar to the first, but it has some extra things added to it, and that's screw the plot and characters, I just have to get to the next titillating scene itis. This anime literally forgoes any sense of storytelling, any sense of character development, or building bonds and chemistry among the characters, all so that it could get to the next sexually provocative scene, or a scene where a character is literally doing some fan service, or a character is doing something sexual, or is talking about something sexual. That's where its focus lies, and that's really all the anime ever gives a damn about. So if an anime deliberately goes out of its way not to develop its story and its characters, then why the fuck should the audience ever feel any sort of attachment to this anime? It literally is just there to be eye candy, and it's not even that good eye candy. The only time I ever felt that this anime was actually trying to tell a story and to build some character was episodes 5 and 6 that focused on Kondo, who is the only character that actually has a personality and actually is an interesting character. What they did with her was good, and I wish they would have focused more on that, but we don't really get many scenes with her, nor do we ever really get another good story like hers in the entire anime. There is a scene, literally in the 9th episode of this anime, that made me cringe so hard that I wanted to die. It gave me Vietnam flashbacks to things I didn't want to think about. I was watching the scene, I said to myself, wow, look at that. The character is shoving phallic objects into their mouth. That doesn't remind me of anything at all. And honestly, guys, that's all that needs to be said about this goddamn piece of shit anime. What else do I need to emphasize or say to paint a better picture of how horrible and bland and god-awful this anime is? I mean, the story's non-existent. Most of the characters are bland, forgettable, generic, boring. You don't give a fuck about any of them. You have Eri wannabe number 15, who's a huge-ass stalker, stalks the main male character constantly throughout the entire anime, and rapes him in the 2nd goddamn episode. You have Tweedle is a slut, whose name appropriately says what she is. She's a huge slut. She has no other character traits, no other sense of personality outside of the fact that she really wants to get into her adopted brother's pants. You got Blander Fuckface, who again is just... what is there to say? Look at this guy. How is this guy even getting any sort of pussy? How is he getting any of these girls wet? How is he really bringing everybody to his side? What, because he's a nice guy? Fuck that, he's not a nice guy. He's very bland and stoic. He does absolutely nothing but be a victim throughout the entire anime, just succumbing to whatever these girls want to do to him. That is it. And the animation, it's not bad, but it's nothing to run home about, and I don't like the character designs. The characters come off as very lanky, you know, scrawny and stuff. One of my subscribers put it best that they look like freaking mantises. Like, if you just make them do like this, they would look like praying mantises. And honestly, I would rather watch an anime about a bunch of praying mantises trying to romance each other than to watch this god-awful generic pile of tripe ever again. And that's all that needs to be said. I don't even know why I even got so worked up. This anime is not worth getting so worked up about. Yeah, it might not be as bad as Kiss X Sis, but it felt so much like it. It is that biggest flaw that I have with most incest anime. It's incest for the sake of incest. That's all it is. It's not trying to tell something interesting with it. It's like, hey, what can we do to make our generic anime stand out? Throw an incest story in there. People will come see it, and they will talk about it, and wow, I guess it worked, because I am talking about this shitty anime. You know what? No, I'm done. I'm done talking about it. Overall, this anime is a 1 out of 5 stars. It's unnecessary waste of time. I wasted your time talking about it. Are you happy, anime? Are you happy you made me waste my time, made me waste my subscribers' time talking about your ass? I'm done with you. Peace. But as always, I'm not the end-all, be-all opinion when it comes to I don't like you at all, Big Brother. I'm sure that there is a small minority of you out there that might actually enjoy this anime, might find something to really take away from it, even though I could probably suggest so many other animes that are similar to this that can give you so much more depth and so much more story and so much more characters, just so much more everything than this anime could possibly ever dream to give you. Or maybe some of you out there agree with everything I said in this video, so I would love to know what you guys thought about this anime. Did you love it to death? Do you think it's one of the best? incest anime out there, or did you hate it as much as I did? Comment below, let me know. Stay tuned tomorrow for the next Puke Cinema. If all goes well, I'm gonna have a special guest, and we're gonna watch a very infamously so bad that it's good or not anime, so bad that it's good movie. Hopefully that's gonna happen. I probably might have a top 10 list on Thursday if all goes well, and a new movie review, etc, etc, etc. I'm just so fucking done with incest. I'm done! It's gotten to the point where it has no real effect on me. It just annoys me now. It's exhausting to have to sit through this shit constantly. But I know for a fact that it will not be the last incest anime that I watch in my lifetime. I'll just have to live with that. So until then, guys, if you would like to see me act more frustrated and angry, and like to see all my other videos on this channel, be a part of the Black Critic Crew, please hit that subscribe button below. Like this video if you really enjoyed it. I'm Tony Watt II, just getting really sick of incest anime. I really am, guys. I don't want to talk about it anymore. As the Black Critic guy. Till then, peace, YouTube.